what an honor it is to be selected for this special group with these two guys, and for every guy that's been picked in the past. What a blessing and a dream for me. And growing up watching these games and seeing the guys that have been picked for this opportunity, it's truly special for me. And the fact that our peers, our teammates chose this and wanted us to lead this team is an awesome feeling that we can't take for granted, and a special opportunity for us three.
John, just kind of make up for missing out on another trip to Omaha.
Yeah, that was pretty tough. It was fun to watch. I wish I could have made it, but I knew when I made my decision last year that was the one I was going with, and I was all in for it.
So you mentioned growing up watching these games. Did you ever picture yourself as a guy that would be a captain someday? Is that one of those things you're like, hey, I'd love that?
Yeah, I mean, I think any kid would want to be a captain on a team like this, at a university like this. And just growing up, I mean, honestly, the reason I'm here is a guy like Chandler Cox that I grew up here playing under, and just how he did everything in life, not just here in the facility, but outside. He was really a driving force for me, staying and playing the way I do, and being the example that I am.
For you came back for another year, but it wasn't about individual for you, was it?
No, not at all. I mean, I remember walking on the field against Houston. I was talking to Coach Harsin. I said, I'm coming back, and it's not for me. It's for Auburn, and I believe in what he does. And I think that was the reason a lot of us came back, because we believe in Coach Harsin and what he has for this program. We were excited about it. That's the main reason why we came back, is to be and play behind Coach Harsin.
You miss Bang the King?
Oh yeah, well, I see him a lot, but yeah, we do miss him in our room. But I think he's better off where he is, just for him and for this team as well.
And then just on let's talk about the depth of the tight end room, man. You got a lot of guys who made some big catches when we saw today.
Yeah, and a lot of experience. I mean, you got Luke Deal, Tyler Fromm, and Brandon Frazier. I mean, it's like 12 years of experience if you add them all up together. It's been awesome to play with. I mean, I've played with Luke and Tyler for 4 years now, and I think that relationship's super close, and we compete every day with each other and against each other, and it's awesome. I mean, that's part of the reason why I think we're so talented in that room, is we're so comfortable with each other, just competing one another, and we're excited each day we get to come out and play together.
Dan Beck, ESPN 106.7. John Samuel, what did you feel like you need to improve on after last season?
Heck, I mean, I think every aspect of your game can have improvement to some extent. I would definitely say certain things in run blocking, just footwork and little details. Because you go against a guy like D-Hall OP, I mean, you got to be perfect in everything you do to win the play. And especially when we get into this conference, every guy is elite. So I think everything is worth improving. But that was something I focused on in the fall camp, and obviously route running as well.
Owen and Derek obviously talked about the defense. What do you think about what you've seen from the offense thus far, and where you are heading in the fall?
Oh, I think we're light years from where we were in the spring. A lot of guys that haven't had a ton of experience, and we got some transfers and things like that help. But just bringing those guys along, they're young at wide receiver. I mean, our line is pretty veteran, but the wideouts, and then we have a great running back room as well. But just each day, just emphasizing the importance of growth each and every day. And one thing, that's all I got to do, just pick one thing to get better at each day. And I think we've done a pretty good job of that so far.
How much of a difference does it make when you start to get in game prepped and start to focus on a game plan where you can kind of narrow things down? How beneficial is that for an offense?
Oh, it's huge, because then you don't have, you're not worried about every install that you've ever had. You've honed in on the plays that you're going to run, and that's when you can really tune in to the finer details of the plays and things that make the play work. So that's a huge part. There's a lot to it, but once you get it down pat in the first few days of the install, once you get to the latter part of the week, you're ready to go.
Johnson, I just want to ask you about Malcolm Johnson. How much has he improved from this year to now? And what's his sort of skill set bring to the offense?
Yeah, he put in a ton of work this offseason, and even when we were off in May, he really put in the work. We would reach out and talk, and he would do a lot of things to better himself. And I think that's something that you can't really take lightly, especially with a wide receiver. All you can ask for a guy is just to work hard, as hard as you can, and especially when the lights aren't on, just pushing himself each and every day. And he has shed for him, and that guy, I mean, he's probably one of the hardest workers on the team to see him work. So I think Malcolm has a great role model in that. And I think he's taken him under his wing as well to really work.